So you've heard of some people say Korean age. And you know that Korean age and how you count age is a little bit different. But why? And how much difference are there? Hi guys, my name is Kenji. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 켄지고요. Please click subscribe to help me spread Korean culture. Intro. Okay, so first of all, how much gap is there with the Korean age and the, let's just, for the sake of simplicity, the American age? Now, for American age, it's very, very simple. When you're born, and a year after you're born, you're one. Makes total sense, right? But in Korea, when you are born, you're one, okay? Now you might be thinking, okay then it's only a 1 year difference. No. And yeah, it's confusing. Okay, let's just go through this. My birthday is September 8th. So on September 8th, the year that I was born, I was 1. But here is the confusing part. In Korea, everyone ages at the same time. And I don't mean like we're all getting old at the same time. What's the big deal? No, we gain a year at the same time on New Year's. So on January 1st, when I was only roughly 4 months old, I was already 2. Get it? Now, why all the confusion? First of all, the fact that everyone gains an age together keeps the level of your ear, which means, you know, the whole 형, 누나, 언니, 오빠 deal? That stays because there's a difference between your ear and the ear younger than you. So let's say you were born on the 2000s, and everyone who were born on the 2000s are considered friends. And the later generation, the 2001s, are the 동생s, or the younger generation. Even though, so this is the trick, even though if you were born on January 1st, you have to give respect and you have to treat the person who was only a day older than you, December 31st, the respect this year deserves. That's why I think, this is just my logic, so everyone gains an age at the same time, so there's no confusion. And now let's get into why we start with 1 and not a 0. So I know it's a confusing tradition. Basically, the Korean age system has its roots in China. The Chinese language and the writing system were once in wide use in Korea and influenced the development of modern Korean. In Chinese, age is traditionally written in an ordinal system beginning with 1. The same is true for Korean. The baby is said to be in its first year, or 1살 at birth, which makes sense. The baby is in its first year from age 1 second to 1 year. So it makes sense. The baby is in its first year. But like I said, on December 31st, the baby enters its second year. So we're not thinking of the baby having its own timeline of age. We're thinking the global age counter as a counter for the baby. I don't know if that makes sense, but I know it's confusing because the whole system is kind of confusing. So while the Chinese system has fallen out of use, Korea still remains to use this system. So the fundamental difference is that this system begins its count with 1, while other countries start with 0. And while you might find this very, very confusing, because I did, but in English we use this too. Think of the 2000s versus the 21st century. In the first, we count 2000 years from 0 AD, while the second regards 0 to 100 AD as the first century, not century 0. The laws in South Korea are currently a hodgepodge of different systems. People use the traditional Korean age in everyday life, but their legal age is for most purposes based on the international calculation. However, for certain laws, including those on age limits for movies or music videos, the measure is based on the year someone is born, regardless of month. This means two people born on the 2000s, let's say, January and December of 2000s will be treated the same, even though they have like an 11-month difference. So it's very interesting if you look at it. And for second generation Koreans and Korean Americans in other countries, it gets even more confusing because when people ask you your age, you don't know if they're talking about your Korean age or your American age. So mostly when I'm asked my age, I say the American version, but I tell them, oh, I was born in the year da da. And most people do that just to get that confusion out. Like people could ask someone and they can be like, oh, I'm a 00, which means that you were born in the year 2000. So we just totally forget about the age and we just say like, oh yeah, I'm a 99, which means you were born in 1999, and you could calculate the age out of it. Somebody can say like, I'm a 06, then you were born in 2006. You kind of get it, right? So for us, second generations, we use that kind of system to get the confusion out, because people could say like, how old are you? And you could be like, oh, I'm 20, but in Korean age, I'm 22. And it's just a hassle, and you can just say like, I'm a 2000, which is very easy. If you ever go to Korea, you should calculate how old you are and then say that. Or when people ask you your age, you can just say like, oh, I was born in 06, 04, which is just simpler. And don't get me wrong, people still celebrate their birthday on their birthday, but they don't gain an age because everyone gains an age together on New Year's Day, which is why New Year's Day is so important for Koreans. Yeah, that was a really confusing topic, huh? But I really wanted to let you guys know, because people would just say Korean age is just a year older than American age. And since it's so hard to explain, and it takes, how long has this video been? This long to explain how the system came to be, when do you actually gain an age, how much is this guy actually older than me, should I respect the other guy, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, so like I said, you know how even though if you're a day apart, if you aren't the same year, they're considered a 형, 누나, 오빠, 언니? Remember that, because it's disrespectful not to follow the system, because that is how the culture is in Korea. And if you want to be respectful for that person, you have to pay respect to that person. Don't forget that. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job explaining the Korean age system. And if you feel like you're still confused, drop me a comment and I'll try to fix your confusion. And yeah, that's it for me for today's Table Talk Thursday. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know why you're not subscribed, because I make the best content, best Korean content on YouTube. And comment something nice, like the video, and all my social media is in the description, including my Discord. And in my Discord, it's basically for my fans, my Kumi Bears. You guys can come in, join the family, and there are sections for all my video categories, so you can come in and just drop me an idea, and yeah, I can make a video out of that idea, so you guys will be helping me out greatly. So please do that. And also I have a Q&A section where there's a lot of questions built up right now. As soon as that hits 100, I will make a Q&A video for you guys. So yeah, get on that, because I want to make a Q&A video really soon. And I will be notifying all the winners for all my giveaways today, and they will be announced in their giveaway videos in the comment section, and I'll pin it on top so you guys will know who won. And yes, that's really it. I'm done. Stay safe, guys, and see you guys tomorrow on Free Friday. Bye.